My brother said I'd always live in his shadow, so I made sure everyone saw the truth. Growing up, my brother Ethan was the golden child. Straight A student, varsity athlete. The one my parents bragged about at every family gathering. He'd walk into a room and all the attention instantly shifted to him. I wasn't a screw-up, but compared to Ethan, I might as well have been invisible. He loved reminding me too. Anytime I had a win, he'd swoop in and downplay it. When I got second place in a debate competition, he smirked. Guess you're used to silver, huh? When I landed my first internship, he said, "Cute, call me when you actually make money." And the one that stung most. One Thanksgiving, he leaned over during dinner and whispered, "You'll always live in my shadow. Might as well get used to it." That was the night I decided I wasn't going to outshine him by accident. I was going to dismantle the illusion he'd built. So while Ethan coasted on charm and family favoritism, late nights, weekends, whatever it took, I poured everything into building a career he couldn't touch. He stayed local, playing hero in our hometown, while I built connections, took risks, and started landing projects that made waves. The turning point came when our hometown college invited me back as a keynote speaker for their business symposium. My parents were ecstatic but clearly assumed Ethan would somehow be the star of the day. He showed up too, front row, grinning like he was about to watch me fail. But when the dean introduced me, the room went silent. She listed my achievements, the companies I'd built partnerships with, the awards I'd won, and the initiatives I'd started to help students break into competitive industry. By the time I stepped onto the stage, Ethan's grin had vanished. I gave the speech of my life. I talked about hard work, about perseverance, about not letting anyone else define your worth. And yes, when I said, sometimes the people closest to you are the ones who tell you you'll never measure up, I looked straight at him. The crowd erupted in applause. Ethan shrank in his chair. Afterwards, students lined up to talk to me. Professors shook my hand. Even my parents looked at me differently, like for the first time, they actually saw me, not just Ethan's sibling. Later that night, Ethan tried to save face. He laughed it off, saying, "Well, guess little bro finally got his moment." But I just smiled and said, "Not just a moment, a legacy." And here's the kicker. Months later, Ethan called me for help. His perfect career had stalled, and suddenly the shadow had flipped. He admitted through gritted teeth that he needed advice, that he envied me, that maybe he'd underestimated me. I didn't gloat. I didn't rub it in. I just gave him the same line he once gave me. "Guess you'll have to get used to it."